Hello, everyone. Welcome in.
Hey guys.
Sorry, a little bit late.
This has been, well, y'all, this has been such a interesting couple of weeks for me, or weeks. Uh, such a fantastic week.
Yeah.
As y'all know, I just got back from Disney. It really has been amazing, and I've got so much to tell you. We're gonna what?
I forgot the pen and the little book that I write everything down in.
Oh, okay. What we get?
But Mom's been at Disney for a week. It ended up staying 3 days longer than originally anticipated. But did succeed. Did you track down the magnet?
I did.
Okay.
Oh no, I did not.
She's got to dig through her luggage to find the magnet. But got a bunch of other cool stuff. Got to do some fun things. Saw lots of friends. She'll talk more about that here in a minute.
Yeah, it just was an amazing trip. It was kind of a little bit of an impromptu thing, guys, and obviously I'm here at Williams, so we're totally out of our element. We apologize for being kind of disorganized tonight, but we love talking with y'all and spend some time with you on Tuesday. And so next week I'll be a little more organized because I have a lot to share with you. Every time you go to Disney, it's a different adventure. It is, it's the thing that really makes it special for us anymore is friends. I was able to spend a lot of time with friends. I see Russ in the chat. I don't know if Mikey's in, uh, but I just really wanted to say first that I really do appreciate all of our moderators, all of our ghost hosts who keep the chat family friendly when I'm at Walt Disney World. There are, live streaming is not something that you just, jump into and do. There's a learning curve and there's a lot going on. You're having to, figure out what to do. You've got people walking all around you, trying to keep up with chat. You kind of get used to it, and I feel like I'm a little bit better at it than I used to be. But I really
just makes perfect, as with everything else.
As with everything else, exactly.
And even that, there's always the variable of technology, whether or not it's friendly.
So, and I had, and this time I had some good live streams, but I did have, I've got something that I've got to figure out with the application that we use to live stream, but had some really, I felt like fantastic live streams, on this trip. But said all that to say, we have some fantastic ghost hosts. We have the best ghost hosts in the world. A lot of whoever you see in the chat with their name is in blue. We love you guys. If they've got a wrench, we love you guys. We appreciate what you do to keep our channel family friendly, which is very important to William and me, and so that anybody can watch our channel. My grandchildren can watch our channel. Anybody can watch our channel and be comfortable and know that it's going to be family friendly. So thank you so much. I know I say that a lot. I hope I say it enough, but it's just something we really appreciate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, welcome in Mandy Adams, Dean the Turkey Lecture, Walking the World with Russ, T. McNeil, and Janie in Travel. Speaking of friends, that Mom met up with while she was at Disney this past week, Janie in Travel.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So great. Oh, I look at John and Nancy are in the chat. It could just be John. I don't know. But guys, it was so much fun to me, y'all. We didn't connect on that last day at Epcot. I know I Disney brain is a thing, I think, y'all. There's a lot going on. You're trying to schedule. It's just that there's a lot going on. It's so much fun. But I we didn't connect on that last day, but we got to spend some good time together there at Epcot. It was so great to meet y'all. So, you do the snowbird thing again. We'll definitely, I'll let y'all know when I'm going to be down there. Maybe maybe we can get together. Because I could just thoroughly enjoyed meeting you guys. It was just tons of fun. So, and Smiley. And Smiley, who's the little frog, who's the kind of the mascot of John and Nancy's channel. But check out Jillian Travels. If one of our ghost hosts wants to drop their link, their channel link, by all means do that. Hey, Brian, welcome. Good to see you, Brian. We need to catch up on Instagram, see what's going on with you these days. I know you've had a lot going on. Russ, it's good to see you. Our prayers are with you and hope that you've had safe travels. We also need to check in, make sure everything is going okay with you. Okay, good. Made it to a little more good. Glad. Cat. Miko is a whole different situation for him. But also, if you're watching, if you're ghost watching, or if you're watching on the replay, we so appreciate you guys. Oh, hey, Mikey.
Speaking of cats.
Hey, Mikey. Speaking of cats. Speaking of cats, Mike Wheeler is in the chat. If you are ghosting or you're watching on the replay, we appreciate you guys so much. Guys, we picked up 110 new subscribers.
Wow, last week.
In the last week. That's so exciting for us. We're a small channel. That's wow. Yeah. I just can hardly believe that. We're so
punching the math on doing that percentage increase, but it's pretty substantial for a channel our size.
Yeah. It's just
video keeps cutting out.
Just fantastic.
Let me drop us from.
And Brian is a new member. Thanks so much. We appreciate that. Is so sweet of you. Thank you, Brian. Welcome. And thanks to all of our channel members.
Yeah.
And new subs. We appreciate it so much. That's just so kind of you. Very kind. If you want to do that, guys, now subbing and liking the video, please do that. That is totally free, and we absolutely
there's plenty of ways to support us.
But Brian just became a new member, and we appreciate him so much. Yeah, you can go click on the join button there if you're interested in doing that. We have different levels. That lowest level is pretty cheap. I think it's $2.99 a month or something. But we so appreciate you guys for doing that. It's just very, very kind, and we're honored. Those our new subscribers. Goodness, 110 subs. That is just in the last week. That's just crazy, y'all. I appreciate it so much. We had so many of you who came in into the chats and said, hey, just found your channel, and we really appreciate that. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so just honored that you spent some spend some time with us.
Yeah, whether you've been sub to us for 5 minutes or 4 years and a few months, we appreciate you and thank you for being here.
Yeah, and obviously some of you have been with us.
Thanks for continuing the the campaign there, Mikey. # Will needs a Disney AP.
Let's solidarity. But again, thanks everybody. Guys, it takes a lot of work, I think, to have a bad time at Disney.
Yeah.
I mean,
things cannot go your way. And
I had some of that. I did have some of that this trip. I really did.
It does, you start off and you kind of have an idea of, things you want to do. And, sometimes, some trips, everything just kind of falls into place. And then other times you hit some speed bumps. But the thing is, when you hit that speed bumps, you hit those speed bumps. That's funny, right? But when you hit those speed bumps, you got two decisions. You can dwell on it or you can move forward. and so you can let it eat up the rest of your trip, and you can be frustrated, put out, or you can say, you know what, I'm at Disney, I'm here to have fun,
Exactly.
let's keep going.
Exactly. And tomorrow is another day.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, sometimes if you just have to, say, okay, I'm gonna punt here.
yeah,
This is just not, this has not gone right, and that's not gone right, and it happens. I mean, y'all know that
yeah,
it happens. Um, you know, you, you go to Disney, and you want, especially if you're with your family, you want everything to be perfect. You want, everything to, and it's just not going to.
yeah.
Now we
I mean,
have,
it's designed the way it is for a reason. They want you to, if you could do it all in one trip, and and feel completely satisfied, with it, then you probably wouldn't come back, as soon. But
yes,
whenever you're like, oh, I really wanted to, to get to this, this thing, or I missed this show, or this is a character I wanted to meet, you know, whenever there's something that you missed out on, it gives you the, oh, I need to get back so I can do that thing on the next trip. So yeah,
but it just,
it's funny.
I had, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Uh,
go. Russ says it's like Rafiki says, you got to put your past in the, you got to put your was it behind in the
You're
past?
behind in the past,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then, of course, tomorrow corrects it as he has to do pretty often. But it was a fantastic trip. I did extend it a little bit, because there were some things going on that I really wanted to hit. But I'll kind of cover that a little bit more. I wanted to focus tonight on the closing of the Country Bear Jamboree. Um, I was there for that.
Did you want to do this thing, Disney history before you
Yeah,
dive
let's
off
do,
of
yeah,
that?
let's do this
There
day.
we
Let's do this day. And we have some really interesting, I think, pieces of this day in Disney history, guys. We'll do that before I get into Country Bear Jamboree, which was really, really interesting night,
Yeah.
on a number of levels. This day in Disney history in 1882, y'all, Franklin D. Roosevelt, 32nd United States President, is born in Hyde Park, New York. Elected to 4 terms
Mm.
in office. He served from 1933 to 1945, becoming the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms. During World War II, Roosevelt saw Disney's film Victory Through Air Power. Walt Disney was a patriot.
Mhm.
He was absolutely a patriot, y'all. It was based on the book by Alexander P. De Seversky, which detailed how air power was the Allies' only hope in beating the Axis powers. Roosevelt agreed with Seversky's idea, later influencing the planning of D-Day and impacting the war's end.
Mm.
Visit FDR and all the U.S. chief executives at Disney World's The Hall of Presidents.
Mhm.
Um, now, William knows that this is something, um, I guess because of my parents. My dad was a World War II veteran, y'all, and took part in every major battle in the European front during World War II. So this is a subject that's very near and dear to my heart. Um, this is really fascinating to me. Um, Again, Walt Disney was just a patriot, and he did help with
Okay, Mike. Welcome in, Mike.
oh, hey, Matt Klimovich. Oh, hey, good to see you. Hey, hey. He did. They did some shorts for the war. That there were just there was a lot there that we can go into, but suffice to say that um, I find it interesting that that Roosevelt. Yeah, man, my thoughts are not coming together. It's interesting to me how many pieces how many different things Walt Disney influenced.
Yeah.
It's just his influence, y'all, was just so far reaching,
Mhm.
even to the president of the United States, attracted his attention with this victory through air power. It's just really interesting. Um, Now, let's see. There was something else I was going to say. I'll come back to it. Um,
That's good for you.
the Hall of Presidents, y'all. When and y'all know when I go through Liberty Square, I generally get go to the Liberty Bell. And there's a reason for that. I know that's kind of repetitive, but it's just something that I feel is very important. The Hall of Presidents is unique.
Yeah.
In the world. There is no, think about the people from foreign countries. How many people from foreign countries come in to come into Walt Disney World every year, and Disneyland? Let's not forget about Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Yeah.
And they can go into our Hall of Presidents, nothing like it anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And see all 40, what, 7? 46. 46 presidents of the United States in animatronics. Y'all, if you don't do that every time you go to Disney World, I think you should go in there with fresh eyes, because it's really an amazing, amazing thing, especially for visitors to our country. I feel like to understand that we have peaceful transfers of power. This is a hallmark of our republic and our, our democracy. Anyway, uh, moving on.
The show that I need to do again is the one in Epcot. The American, really.
Yes, the American.
I'm overdue for doing that. It's been probably a few trips since I've done that one. So yeah, definitely need to do that one again.
Yeah, it's excellent. It really is. It's excellent. I have done that fairly recently. I don't know if you guys may not have known, but there is a wonderful video detailing the history of the United States in there, and you kind of come out standing a little bit taller as an American citizen. You really do. It's like Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is incredible in Walt Disney World. So so be sure and take advantage.
No, I did do that. So Jillian and I went with her, and Jillian and I and the boys went with her parents to Disney Land in December, and so we did do Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. And it's great.
So great.
Yeah.
And to think that animatronic of Abraham Lincoln was the one that started it all.
Yeah.
That was the one that show was developed for the 1965 World's Fair in New York, 64 World's Fair in New York. And it was so realistic at the time. That's totally new animatronics that people who went to the fair and saw that did not believe that Abraham Lincoln. They thought it was an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just anyway, just good Disney magic.
Yeah.
Just Disney magic. 1948, and this is an interesting one. 1948, Walt Disney writes a personal letter to Jean Hersholt, actor and president. That's probably maybe Jean Hersholt, actor and president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Scientists, suggesting that James Baskett be awarded a special Academy Award for his work as Uncle Remus in Song of the South. Disney is not alone in his praise of Baskett's performance. Hollywood columnist Hedda Hopper is one of the many journalists who publicly declare that Baskett should receive an Academy Award as well. James Baskett, y'all, played Uncle Remus in Song of the South. And Walt Disney is quoted as saying that he was the most naturally talented actor he had ever known. Now think about the fantastic,
that's high praise,
crazy, fantastic.
Many people he would have rubbed shoulders with.
Yes, and he so much of what James Baskett did in Song of the South was ad lib. That was just, it's almost like a Robin Williams thing. That talent to to ad lib, and so Disney, after James Baskett died too young, and Walt Disney was so close to his family that he made sure that Mr. Baskett's family was taken care of after his death. But he just had nothing but praise for James Baskett. less than 2 months later, you may not know this, Basket will receive an honorary Academy Award for his performance as Uncle Remus, making him the first African American male actor to win an Oscar, not Denzel Washington. James Basket, guys. And oh my goodness, if you have had the pleasure of seeing Song of the South, there may be some DVDs. I ordered a DVD several years ago.
Yeah, we have it
on eBay.
Yeah,
and it is on Amazon. I checked. It is on Amazon still. You can order a copy of that. That has gone into Disney's vault, so you can't order it through Disney, but you still can get it. I bought William a copy. It really is an amazing show. It is set during the Reconstruction after the Civil War. It's fantastic.
Hey,
Okay,
welcome in.
moving along.
Mark and I read Wonderful World.
Oh, hey guys.
Hello, friends.
Great to see you guys. War spirits have materialized. They are right. Okay, so that's yeah. So that's moving along to 1951. Singer-songwriter, drummer, and Disney legend Phil Collins. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is born in London, England. He's composed music for such Disney features as Brother Bear and Tarzan for both screen and stage. Collins' single "You'll Be in My Heart" from the animated Tarzan spent 19 weeks at #1 on Billboard's adult contemporary chart and won an Oscar.
Yeah, that's one of those underrated Disney soundtracks. It's solid. It's really solid.
It's really one of the best. And this was something that I didn't realize. He was the voice of Lucky in the 2003 Jungle Book 2.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that he had, that he'd done any voice acting for Disney. But the soundtrack for Tarzan, y'all, is fantastic.
It is.
It just totally is. So it's one of my favorites, actually. Tarzan is a top, near the top of my list for Disney animated films. I think it's very underrated. It doesn't get enough love. And the last one, 1986, Steve Jobs.
It's a biggie.
Steve Jobs buys the computer graphics division of George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic, which is motion picture visual effects. Visual effects company that George Lucas started to be able to develop the visual effects and special effects for the movie Star Wars.
Yep.
That's why that company started. Steve Jobs bought that for $10 million and incorporates it as Pixar.
Which of course gets the ball rolling over time to give us Toy Story.
Yeah.
And the shorts, and then it's Pixar. I mean, speaking of Pixar, it's it's in the news. We have the new Pixar hotel. They rethemed the Paradise Pier Hotel. And so anyway, I think that did it officially open today? I want to say. I think they have.
Did it?
I think so. Yes,
Okay.
Jillian says open today.
Got an assist from the peanut gallery.
Yeah. And so I mean, they had some characters there. I think Bing Bong, Joe Gardner. And so they had some characters there for the I guess grand reopening, if you will. Welcome in, Jerry.
No, unfortunately.
But let's see. I think some of the rooms are themed to The Incredibles, and then some of the rooms maybe Coco. I want to say. Did you say anything on that, Jelly? I think so. Okay. We have our fact checker.
Yeah, that's
in the other room. Mike and Sully, Dory, Elemental, Crush Nemo. Yeah.
We are. We are, Jerry.
I think I saw a picture of a Luxo lamp in one of the rooms, and somebody had posted it, and they were like, "All right, I'm sold."
right. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Where do I purchase this?
Pretty much every Pixar character.
Yeah, they really. I'm sure this is going to be really, really great. I had no idea. Of course, I haven't read any Disney
Yeah.
news today. This is
We'll have to cover it more in depth next week.
We definitely will.
Yeah.
We'll try to, make a note somewhere. I don't know. We're kind of out of our element tonight, but definitely need to do that. That's cool. That's great.
Oh,
So much fun. Just to catch up in the chat a little bit. There we go.
Let's see. Irene says, gets the ball rolling, but up, good one, Will. I didn't even do that on purpose. It wasn't even on purpose.
Yeah, sometimes you just fall into those. Anyway, I wanted to talk just a little bit tonight. So much happened during, you know how it is, guys. Disney trip. It's so much happens that it's just hard to even cover it all.
So who all the well, I guess start off. Who are all the friends that you come up with?
Okay, and I'll make a complete list next week. I promise to go over this with a little more organization next week. But let's see, Virginia Travels was in the chat. Obviously,
Russ and
Mike and Russ.
Russ.
Heard those
Jillian
Travels.
John and Nancy.
John and Nancy were in the chat. Let's see. Then Jennifer Caruso was able to go over and watch the 49ers Lions.
Yes.
Yeah. Game at Jeff and Angie's. That was tons of fun to spend some time with them and the Dew Phillies. Really, really enjoyed that. Gave me a little time to rest and relax a little bit. But so saw them. Sebastian the Crab. Diz our dream.
And the Dew Phillies.
And the Dew Phillies from the Dew Philly crew. Sebastian the Crab. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Pete McDevitt. I saw Pete. That's something I was going to talk about tonight. Pete McDevitt. Jennifer Caruso. So many. As I said, I'll make a list next week because I did meet. Let's see. Trying to think. I'll make a list next week. Obviously, Mike and Russ, but they're always, And to Mike and Russ specifically, I wanted to say, I know you guys are both in the chat. Thanks so much for coming in.
Dean the Turkey.
Sometimes, and Dean. Well, Dean's part of the furniture. Dean's part of the furniture. Thanks so much, y'all. Dean, Mike, Russ. For coming in and getting together, all of us it's always so much fun and we just love it. But yeah, so many friends to spend time with and see. Saw Pete McDevitt, Monorail Molly, on the night on this night that I'm talking about tonight. January 26th was the closing day for Country Bear Jamboree.
Any notable snacks or anything you got?
Okay. It's on our Instagram page, y'all. The best thing that I had now, believe it or not, I did not get any sweets this time. Can you believe that one?
That's criminal.
Oh, right. And
no, you did. You did get a sweet. Because you got the Wookiee cookie. Jillian gave you a super chat, and you got the Wookiee cookie, which I am still yet to acquire.
You failed me for the last time. Guys, I love
next trip. Of course, I've been saying that for like 3 trips now. So I just need to rope drop Backlot Express. Cookie. They're gonna wonder why I'm there. Shouldn't you be in line for Rise or Slinky Dog Dash or
no? I'm rope dropping
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. No, I'm here for the Wookiee cookie. Welcome in, Nick.
I have a t-shirt made up. Hey, Nick. Welcome over.
Hey, Kanani Sean, Jumbo. Welcome in.
Jumbo, Kanani Sean, thanks so much. Sean, I love your new logo. It's really neat, by the way. Hadn't seen you in a while. It's so good to see you.
So yes, you did have sweets in the form of the
I
Wookie cookie,
did.
but I've still not got
And
it.
that's the only thing. Scroll back in our Instagram feed, guys. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. But back at my birthday, Russ bought me a Wookie cookie for my birthday. Couldn't have thought of anything much better, you know. I mean, I didn't have a birthday cake. Birthday cake Wookie cookie. I'll go with the Wookie cookie, you know. So yes, they're fantastic. They're Backlot Express. And I can't remember how much they are. Russ might remember. Russ might. It doesn't matter to me how much they are. But they're like this big. I mean, they're huge, y'all. I mean, easily, very easily, quarter that thing.
Yeah.
And each person could have, you know, it's basically it's two oatmeal cookies, and they're kind of soft. They're like crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside, which is really, really good. And they have like this much frosting in the middle. Hey, Amy.
Great to see you.
Welcome in. They have like this much frosting. And you guys know I'm a frosting girl, so you know that's they're delicious anyway. So I did get that get that Wookie cookie. Did also pick up the
Mike says the birthday Wookie cookie may or may not have been licked. Russ says $6.79 for the Wookie cookie.
Oh, 6 days. That's really not too bad. Yeah. Thanks, Russ, for that assist. And Mike, I don't care. Obviously, I don't care. If you were thinking by telling me that you licked my Wookie cookie that I was going to give it to you, no, no.
What's funny is I had not tuned into that live stream yet, and so Jillian had super chatted you to get it. Yeah. And then the minute I tuned in, you're sitting down with the Wookie cookie. And I was like, well then, okay, that's how this is gonna go.
Hey,
now, how many Wookie cookies? What's your Wookie cookie count at this point?
How
many are up to?
My Wookie cookie count. My Wookie cookie count. Say that 5 times. Yeah. Oh well, let's see. I don't know.
3?
No,
Maybe?
it's more than that.
You got one on this past
We're
week. You got one for your birthday.
We're at least 4 or 5.
Yeah. And then I know,
we're at least 4 or 5. They're so good. Seriously. They're really good. They're one of my favorite treats. And I tell you what we need to do.
Does it and float that out in the chat? Have you had a Wookie cookie? And if Wookie cookie's not your thing, are there any treats that you like at Hollywood Studios specifically? We'll float that out there for the. We'll float that out there for our question of the night, because we're always in on the lookout for great snacks.
Yeah.
So there's snacks that you enjoy at Hollywood Studios.
Absolutely.
Let us know.
Absolutely. We didn't change our background. Y'all are just noticed we've surrounded Disney. That's okay.
It'll be all right.
That's such a gorgeous background. We're not gonna worry about it. At any rate, I'm probably on about 5 at this point, but definitely, the chat, let us know. Well, Mikey's probably right there. I'll have to say, Mike, I just like sweets. But yeah, if there's something, Hatbox Go's been looking for a place
to rent rent for a month near Disney. Want 2,500. Except I have $4,000 days. That seems like it's always the case.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my gourd. That Mike is referring to the oh my gourd cupcake.
From Halloween time.
Mickey's Not So Scary. A couple of years ago. That was Disney really. Sometimes Disney treats are always good. Okay, now sometimes they've done a couple that were, okay. But when they hit a home run, they totally hit a home run. And that Wookie cookie to me is a real home run. Now, if you don't like sweet stuff, you may want to go bless your heart. You may want to go a little easier on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It was just really, really good.
Let's see here. Russ says Wookie cookie isn't his favorite. I like the Pop Tarts at Woody's Lunchbox and the ice cream over at Hollywood Scoops. Also the cookie Dum Dum. See, I never think that much about ice cream. I think about Mickey Bar. which it's been a little bit since I got
Or
one of
make the
those.
ice cream sandwich.
You know, or I'm an ice cream sandwich, but I never think about straight up ice cream.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I see if I'm at Disney, I'm going for the Dole Whip.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like at Beaches
And he says the cookie num num, which I had a cookie num num at Disney California Adventure. Ooh,
now,
very good.
now see, I would make a sandwich out of the cookie num num and put Frosty in it.
Tina says, "Will, I noticed you did. I noticed your mom did not bring one home to you. Yeah, you could have remedied it. You could have packed one and brought it with you home.
I didn't have any room left.
You smuggled it. It would have been appropriate.
That's true.
Find a way to smuggle it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's true. But well, I wanted to say too, if I haven't mentioned this, and we may have mentioned this on chat before, we're kind of totally off topic. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's kind of a all around.
Jerry says on Disney cruises, I'm an ice creamaholic. No calories, I'm sure. Of course not.
Disney calories don't count, Jerry. You know that. Disney calories don't count at Disney. So
Tina says, I'm old school. I like churros and Dole Whips every single trip. See, you just get some go-tos.
Oh, hey, Angela.
Hey, Angela. Thanks for dropping in on us. Appreciate it. Thanks for having Mom over too for the game.
So good to see you guys. We have, oh my goodness. So, and oh, hey, but check out Diz Our Dreams channel. Y'all drop one of our ghost hosts, please drop Diz Our Dreams channel. But Sunday for Animal Kingdom, they're most often at Animal Kingdom on Sunday mornings. They go in really, really early to ride Kilimanjaro Safari because that's the best time to ride it when all the animals are up and moving around, what have you. Yeah, it was, oh man, I really enjoyed it, Angela. And we had a record. We saw 25
That's crazy.
different animals. Normally it's like anywhere from say 19 to 22, something like that. We saw everying was out.
Yeah, that's
the
really
warthogs were out. The doikers were out. The doikers were out. As Jeff says, the yellowback doikers were out. It was fantastic.
Yeah, record animal count. And Diz Our Dream is an authority in this matter. Jeff and Angela have streamed from Animal Kingdom on the safari several times. And so, so if it's a record for them, that means there were a whole lot of them out there.
That's true. There were a lot. So we saw, we all, and then, the goats, everything was out. It was really an amazing safari. Yeah. It really was.
Jillian says Disneyland churros are way better, but I think the Dole Whip at Disneyland is better too. Here we go. Irene says I have to get the ice cream macaroons in France at Epcot.
Okay. Excuse me?
That's a new one for me.
Ice cream macaroons. Oh my goodness. The other treat that I wanted to mention, as long as we're on food, is the pineapple upside down cake with Dole Whip.
That looked wonderful.
Now, y'all, I did not get it this time, as I said, but I got that when we hit 1,000 subs this past November. I thought, well, I'm going to celebrate with something. Yeah. I think Jennifer actually gave me, Jennifer Russo actually gave me a super chat to do that. So I did it. Again, the picture is on our YouTube channel, and it's all dressed up with the goofy celebration, but we're celebrating 1,000 subs. But that was the first time, Disney Food Blog raves about the pineapple upside down cake with Dole Whip all the time. I can see why. That's a good one. So y'all add that to your.
At some point,
it's an Aloha Isle at Magic Kingdom.
At some point, I need to do the popcorn that you can go and have like different stuff mixed in with your popcorn. There on Main Street. I need to give that a go at some point.
Yeah, they had a Haunted Mansion mix for Mickey's Not So Scary around Halloween time, but it was available all the time. It wasn't just a party exclusive. That I had while I was in there, somebody had bought it, and I asked them. I stopped them and asked them, and I said, "This is," And she looked at me and she said, this stuff is good. So it's a Haunted Mansion mix.
Yeah.
So it was like Haunted Mansion colors. And so they said, well, it's supposed to be really good. We haven't done that. So that's always something to add to your list. By all means, always something to add to your list. Yeah, we did. We never got one, did we? See, it happens.
Yeah.
There's so much to do. William and I were talking about it today.
Jillian says, I really need to get the Werther's caramel gingerbread cookie sandwich thing at Epcot during the holidays.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, at Caramel
Thanks,
Cucha.
Angela.
There's nothing in Caramel Cucha that's bad. Believe me.
Yeah.
There's in anything. It's the smell alone coming from that little store will draw you in. It's really amazing. So please, by all means, put your, if there's a treat that you really, really like, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I have pictures of the Dole Whip, the Wookie Cookie, and the treat that I got. Well, I promise you we'll get to Country Bear Jamboree. This was going to be a short stream, y'all.
Yeah. Here we are, 49 minutes in. Well, actually, just 40 actual live stream time, but yeah.
Okay, chop,
Yeah.
chop. The treat that I got this time, that was one of the best things I've ever had at Walt Disney World, and William knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Is at Pop Eats, Festival of the Arts. It's at Pop Eats, and it is a grilled pimento cheese sandwich. Now, the pimento cheese has really large bacon bits mixed in with it.
Yeah.
I mean, add bacon. Just add bacon. But it also has a fried green tomato on it.
Yeah.
And it's served with, there's a picture on Instagram, guys, if you want to see this. It's served in a little, really cute little can that says Pop Eats on it of tomato basil soup. Y'all,
Really cute.
it was, now Russ, how much was that? Do you remember? The price on this one was really reasonable.
Yeah.
But that, I told Russ, I knew I had to come back on Monday, which was yesterday. Really?
Yeah.
I told to get the Hey annual pass holder magnet that they were handing out. There's also a post. That's our most recent post on Instagram if you want to see that. Because y'all, I couldn't find it in the luggage. I know it's in there, but I couldn't find it.
Had to dig through it all.
Yeah, I dug.
We'll find it at some point.
But I told Russ, see, we got it when we were there earlier in the week, and I said, I'm getting this again on Monday. I'm so good. And I did. I did. I went and got it. And just since we're on the subject of Festival of the Arts right quickly, William and I we're talking about that. We have not covered Festival of the Arts.
No, we haven't. We have to do
Really.
that before it's over.
Yeah.
Once again, February 19th. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that before it's over.
We will.
The treat that I also enjoy is the Kakamora float at Aloha Isle at the Magic Kingdom. So yeah, there's the passbook.
And they no longer have that.
Oh,
It's gone off the menu.
It was solid value. It was solid value because you got a cake pop. Yeah. With it.
It's also on our Instagram page. If you look for that, you can do a search and find it. And I think it's on our Instagram page more than once because it was so good. It was a lime Dole Whip float, and it came with a cake pop. And guys, cake pops in Walt Disney World are what?
Cake pops in general, Starbucks, $5 or $6 by themselves.
And it had a cake pop on it. Now I bought this with Kylie when we went the first time, and she ate that cake pop so fast I didn't even get a bite of it. So I don't know how the cake pop.
It's very good.
But she mowed through that Kakamora float. So I got a taste. That's about all.
Yeah.
But here's also the park map. Now, something I wanted to say for Festival of the Arts. Maybe we'll do that a little bit better. It has Figment on it. Guys, when you go in, park maps are one of the coolest free, get them while they last, souvenirs that you can have. Because they list everything that's going on. This is a record
Yeah,
of your
it really
trip
is.
and what was going on
Kind
during
of
the
time
trip.
capsule of what the park looked like,
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yeah, has the map.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole 9 yards. And we have park maps from years
A long
ago,
time ago.
and I love
Yeah.
them. I absolutely love them, and they probably are going away. Did Disney make an announcement
No, it was Universal that
such?
said that they were going to
That's
be
Universal.
phasing them out.
That they're going to be phasing out the paper park
Mhm.
maps, and I have a feeling that Disney World is going to
Probably
be doing
follow
the same
suit.
thing.
Yeah.
So grab some when you go in for each park. It's a fantastic, way to look back and see what the park look. We have park maps, from
Long
way
time
back,
ago, yeah.
way back when before, different lands were added. It's really interesting. It's
Yeah.
really fun. So grab these as you go in.
John and Nancy said, Don, why did I know you would pick the grilled cheese and soup? Let's see.
Yeah.
Tina says, hashtag everything is better with bacon. Angela says, we love the short rib at Germany.
Okay, now that one, Angela, that one was one that I really wanted to try to get around there.
Amy says, plus frozen bananas. And then also,
Ah,
I like Dole Whip's citrus swirls and Rice Krispie treats. Can't go wrong with those. Let's see.
yeah, they have some good stuff. Oh, those short ribs, and Angela, they were on my list. I didn't get to them. I had several things on the list that I did get to. I actually did work my list this time. Sometimes I do it kind of loosely, but I actually did work the list this time. So, okay. So Festival of the Arts, I just wanted to show you guys this. And also, in one of our live streams, y'all, they have like a ginormous wall that's, oh my goodness, I don't even know how long it is. It's on the first live stream that we did from Epcot. And Russ is with me. And what you can do, it's a paint by numbers mural.
That's cool.
Okay. And so what you do, it's free. You go up to the little booth and they give you a little thing of paint, or it's a random color, and a paintbrush. And you walk over to the wall and you get to fill in 5 squares, I think, with your paint number. So you find the little plastic thing with the paint and it has a number like 2. So you look and you find some 2s that haven't been painted yet, and you fill those in with your brush. We did this on that live stream. If you want to see how that works.
All right. Have a good night, Jerry. Thanks for being here.
Okay. Jerry, thanks for materializing. We really appreciate it. Enjoyed seeing you in the Haunted Mansion for the first time. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, while you were live streaming, I said, there's Jerry. I commented in the chat.
Exactly. And the live stream from did we say yesterday?
2 days ago, yeah.
2 days ago? Okay.
I take that back. It was yesterday.
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 My live stream from Magic Kingdom yesterday, y'all. We got all of Haunted Mansion in 1080p. The only piece that where there was a glitch was we missed the bride.
Yep.
We missed Constance Hatchaway in the attic. But that's the best live stream that we've gotten. So we were Jerry, you're in it perfection.
Yep.
It was amazing. Tina had watched it, always watching Tina McNeil, and she had watched it and sent a text and said, "Oh my gosh, you got the whole thing," which is highly unusual. Haunted Mansion is used to be a stream killer. And now it is, it never get anything in the graveyard. It always lags in the graveyard. We got the whole thing.
Yeah.
We got the Hitchhiking Ghost, me going past the mirrors with the gimbal in my hand. Y'all, it's great. It's the first thing that I do on that live stream from yesterday, Magic Kingdom. There is a picture of the Haunted Mansion on the thumbnail. So it's easy to find, but go watch that. I'm really excited about that.
But stream you did. I mean, you got what was it? You did Haunted Mansion, and then went down and kind of lingered in the area around Country Bears, and then went back to Small World, and then you got the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and then you did Pirates because it was a 10-minute wait, and knocked that out. And then he went cross park over to, we got the Philharmonic also. And then he went over to Tomorrowland to
Full
do,
show of
yeah,
the Philharmonic.
yeah,
It's really good.
Main Street Philharmonic. And then you did People Mover, and then kind of walked back down Main Street
Yeah,
and
those are great.
and called it.
Those
Yeah,
are great.
that's solid string.
Yeah, it was a great, it was a great trip. Yeah, I'm really excited about that, Angela, because y'all know, as live streamers, that is really hard to get.
Yeah,
And Tina, I have not had time. When I get back, back home, y'all, I'll go through all of it and add end screens and cards and and chapters. I like to break it up into chapters. It makes
Yeah.
it easier for for our viewers to find what they want. But so I had not watched it, and so we are so excited. We put it up on the up on the TV today and watched it. It's the very first thing that I did, so it's easy to find.
Yeah.
Really excited about that. It's the whole thing. The only thing that we missed was the bride.
Yeah.
It glitched. Everything else is there. It's
Yeah.
really yeah.
Well, you took an incredible picture. I don't know if you're going to post it on Instagram or something, but the shoot you took. I mean, I don't know that it'll fit very well on Instagram. The picture of the bride, but the one of the Candleman that you got, that it's a somewhat recent addition to the mansion.
Yeah, crazy.
It's really high quality.
Yeah.
That may be the highest quality picture I've seen of the Candleman that they added.
Candleman is a piece that really Crump did originally for the Haunted Mansion, one of Disney's early Imagineers, and he did the Candleman for his what was it to be called, the Museum of the Weird,
Yeah.
which didn't quite make it into into the Haunted Mansion. Some of the pieces that he did for it. I think the Donald Duck chair was something that but they recently added the Candleman, which is this weird looking little Candleman. He's about this tall,
like a little wax guy,
and a little wax guy. They call it Candleman. They recently put him in the attic just before you get to. He's on the left. He's sitting. It's not well lit, guys. It's on the left just before you get to the bride. He's on a table. So if you want to see him and spot him. But I took, what happened was the last time I wrote it, before I left, we got stuck there. We stopped. And I snapped a couple of pictures. And the pictures that I got in low light with my Samsung Galaxy S21 are amazing.
Yeah.
Are they not?
I was really impressed. And you said it looked pitch black to you, like with your own eyesight.
They're like when I saw the picture, I took a picture in the general direction of the Candleman, and the dug buggy may have actually been moving at that point.
Yeah.
Because we stopped further down in front of the bride, and I got a beautiful picture of the bride.
Yeah, that was also impressive.
It basically, that low light setting on my my camera phone illuminated there are things in those pictures that I did not see with my naked eye.
Yeah.
So
I had a similar experience at Disneyland where I did all the selfies, like in Galaxy's Edge, and like with the castle. Like I took a picture, like a selfie with the partner statue and the castle in the background, and I just I was just blown away at how crisp the pictures came out. And so I mean, huge props, because I was like, there's no way that this is going to turn out. And it's like, hold still. And so I held really still, and it turned out great. I was like, man, that's impressive.
The Samsung Galaxy phone is top notch, guys. It always has been.
Yeah.
It really is. But I was really surprised. I will probably post those on. I'll put a watermark, on them, because they're that good. I was really amazed. And I wanted to show you this. We were talking about that mural.
Yeah.
Now this is something that you guys this is once we painted, filled in our little paint squares on the mural. They gave us this to show us what the completed product would look like. So if you can see that, there we go.
How's it coming along? Because they have a little over 20 days left.
But they change them out
Oh, okay.
almost daily
Okay.
because so many people go through there. It's free to do, and so
okay.
many people they fill up the whole wall
Mm.
in one day and change it out.
Wow.
So they have more than one mural. This was
That's
just
neat.
happened to be the one
That's cool.
isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
This is all figment, and this one is by let's see, what does that say?
Desiree M. Bula Rivera.
Rivera did this one. So it says Festival of the Arts, like a little bookmark thing
Yeah, it's
that
cool.
they give you to show
That's
you
neat.
what the finished product will look like. That we did on the live stream, if you guys want to see that. Okay, so 2 hours later, we haven't gotten into our topic. Just quickly, y'all, let me talk a little bit about Country Bear Jamboree. I was there for closing day, the last day of operation after 53 plus years was January the 26th. January 27th, they closed the attraction. This was a really special day.
It's the first time you've ever been a part. Well, I take that back. I was going to say this is the first time you've ever been a part of a ride closure, but that's not true because you and I did the last tour to indoor for Star Tours.
Yeah. And we did
years ago
when they
when Darth Vader had Boba Fett blow up the ride.
Yeah.
So they could add in. I think that at that point they were adding in probably scenes for Force Awakens based on the timeline. And so
it was called Last Tour to Indoor.
Last Tour to Indoor.
And we lucked.
Yeah, it's pure dumb luck.
We lucked it.
As Professor McGonagall would say.
We get points for that.
Yeah. And so anyway, yeah. So technically, this is your second, rod refurbishment closure to be a part of.
That's true. Yeah. And it was very special. It was very bittersweet. They're not. Country Bears is not going away, and we're really thankful for that because Disneyland lost their Country Bears. So it's not going away. Country Bears is probably the last attraction that Walt Disney okayed, that he had his hands on and looked at a couple of days before his death.
Just like what hands on. So ride wise, it would have been Pirates,
right?
Because Haunted Mansion was still in the air.
Oh yeah,
at the time of his passing.
Haunted Mansion got pushed back. Well, everything got put on hold for the 1964.
Welcome in, Joseph. Yeah.
But at any rate, a couple of days before his death, Imagineers, Wed Enterprises at that point showed him mock-ups, possible songs, what have you for the Country Bear Jamboree, and he laughed and said, "Yeah, let's do it." So he put his stamp of approval on Country Bear Jamboree. It was an opening day attraction for Walt Disney World. So October 1st, 1971, Country Bears was the only attraction, in fact, in Frontierland. They are reimagining it. They're and we've talked about this, many times, so we're not going to go into it again. But they're reimagining it. The Bears will no longer be singing their songs. They're going to be singing Disney songs with a country twist.
Yeah, various genres of country music.
And all I'll say about that is it sounds horrible to me.
Yeah.
And I won't go any further because I've talked about it before. But we'll see. We'll see. Yep. Surprise me, Disney.
Imagineering.
Disney, Imagineering. Surprise me, blow me away with this. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be right. But so last day, I have a live stream up. There's a thumbnail with Country Bears on it. It says last day in big letters if you want to see it. It was a really good live stream. I live streamed the attraction twice. I went in twice. So there are two complete performances of the Country Bear Jamboree as we know it and love it on that live stream. Now, in trips past, every trip that I have taken,
Since
every
they announced.
well, before they
Well,
announced,
that's true.
um,
Before they announced they were.
before they announced they were going to be changing it,
Updating the show.
I always went into Country Bear Jamboree because I just love it.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of live streams of the Country Bear Jamboree. I also got on that day, I did a Facebook Live, I did an Instagram Live, just as an intro to let everybody know that that I was going to go live on YouTube. And so those are also on our social media. I saw it 8 times that day. I went through that attraction 8 times. Now, as the day progressed, the crowds were big all day.
Yeah.
It was a full house all day. But what was happening was, like, the auditorium would fill up, and then while that show was playing, the crowd enough to fill the auditorium for the next show would move in. So that's what was happening. As the day progressed, the cast members had to start putting tape on the ground outside, and they put, like, I think it was 4 lanes deep tape on the ground because there were hundreds, guys, of people. The line was backed up. If you know what Frontierland looks like, the line was backed up clear to Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah.
After wrapping around 4 or 5 times, and plus the porch, around the porch a couple of times, all the way back to Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah.
Many YouTubers were there. Some of you people have sent me texts and said, "Hey, I saw you on RTV1." It was great to see Josh and Jenna. I didn't talk to them for very long because we were working. But it was great to see you, Josh and Jenna, so much. Jennifer Russo is there. Tom Corliss from WWNT. We met him on our live stream. So it was nice to meet Tom. I have never met Tom in person. Cool. He was very nice. Tom's very genuine. He's great. So all of the live streamers that you can think of. Okay. So it was getting late in the day, and of course everybody realized, hey, this is the last hurrah for the show as we know it. So I went into a last show, and this was after I had live streamed. I ended the stream, and then I went back in again, and by the time I got out of that, it took some shorts, because I've got enough material for a blog, okay, and some good shorts. Went back in, and when I came out, it was about 8:30. Now, I had asked a cast member, and the cast member said the queue line closes at 9 o'clock. The park closed at 11 p.m. that night. Yeah. So the queue line for this thing, and Country Bears usually closes earlier in the day. Yeah. And it opens later. But because it was the last day, it opened earlier and it was closing. Wasn't closing until 9. So he said, if you are in the queue line at 9 o'clock, you will get to see it. Yeah. So that was the plan. Or so we thought. That was the plan. And so when I came out of that last show, it was about 8:30. So that gives you an idea. Yeah. So there should have been no more than probably 2 more shows behind me. Yeah. I came out of the last show and got back into the queue line. I mean, this is how much I love this show. And that's what people were doing, though. I don't know how many times Tom Corliss saw it that day, because he was going around in circles. It would be funny to check and see, Yeah, he will probably tell us. Speaking of that, WDW News Today posted several clips, and I was so proud of everybody hooting and hollering. It was and singing along. I was, it really warmed my heart to see the Bears get that much love. Yeah, it was amazing. The crowds just full participation. Hollering. There's really no more fitting way to send them off aside from the animatronic issues. But earlier on in the day, all those crowds that were coming in was
and
crazy.
singing along and hooting and hollering. It was perfect.
It was crazy.
Perfect.
It really was. And Big Al, as every time an act came on, people just went nuts. When Big Al, he hits that, that one note to let you know that he is getting cranked up. And then the curtains open and he goes into one on the saddle. Y'all, Big Al brought the house down. It was, y'all, it just warmed my heart.
Yeah.
It just was so much fun. And everybody was singing every word to every song. I mean, these were people, these were diehard. I was in there with the diehard country Bears fans. I mean, you would have been right at home. So I come around 8:30. I make it into Grizzly Hall. Check on my phone. It's 8:30. I thought, okay, logically, I probably won't be able to get out of the show and back into the queue. So I thought this would be all right. Standing there. Stood there for a little while, and the cast member comes. I'll try to make this long story short. Excuse me, very long story short. I'm sorry, y'all have to excuse me. Something in Florida aggravated my allergies. So we're standing there. Cast member comes on the PA and says, the Bears are a little bit nervous about their last couple of shows, y'all, and we're talking to them and trying to, they want it to be special for you guys. So we all look at each other, right? And we know that there's a problem with the animatronics.
Yeah.
So, everybody is just determined. I mean, to stay okay. Then we stood there for now while we were standing there, and I have some shorts of all this, guys, that I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post one probably right after we finish this live stream. So watch for that short. At one point, the cast members started asking trivia questions to pass the time, right? And so your trivia questions, people were answering those trivia questions, and I knew a lot of them, but they asked some hard ones. I mean, there were some good ones. People in the crowd were asking trivia questions. There was this one guy, like to my left, when the cast member ran out of trivia questions, he started asking. I was like, wow, who is this guy? Then they started singing the songs, leading us. Y'all, this was really special to be a part of, to be inside Grizzly Hall for this was really special.
Yeah.
I'll just have to say, we sang every song. We sang Blood on the Saddle. We sang All the Guys That Turn Me On, Turn Me Down. We sang Tears Will Be the Chaser for Your One. We sang, what does Liver Lips do?
Oh,
she's my woman, true. Love her only because my heart is true. Now, see, next week, women I should sing all the songs. That's what we should do next week, right? We should sing all the songs next week. Can I get an amen in the chat? I would. What if we got a copyright for that? Would we get a copyright for that? Probably not, because Disney would not even recognize their own songs. Let's catch up in the chat. But that's what they did. And y'all, it was I did shorts, like as we were singing the songs, I took shorts of everybody singing. It was really special.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now, to the sad part. So keep in mind the line queue was supposed to close at 9:00. So they did, I think, close the line queue. All right, I was on the inside, so I do not know. I had Jennifer Caruso's live stream up. I was also swapping over to RTV1, to just check what was going on. So I was relaying to Jennifer in her chat what was going on inside, because she was outside.
Yeah.
And at one point, now I knew that I had an early day.
Yeah.
I had a special event at Hollywood Studios the next day. And, you know, I had been in there for 2 hours waiting. Okay, so about 10:30, I called it. You know, I said, okay, park closed at
Or the
11.
next day.
I said, I've seen it 8 times today. I've videoed, I've got shorts, I'm good.
Yeah.
I was at peace
Yeah.
at that point with letting the Bears go because
Yeah.
I really didn't think.
Yeah.
And they did not get the ride back up.
Yeah.
Now, what they did, apparently, I left about 10:30. What they did apparently was they made it a walkthrough. They let everybody who was in the line queue, which was hundreds of people.
Yeah.
I think I may have taken a picture of all those people. Um, they let everybody walk. It was a walkthrough photo op, basically.
Yeah.
You could go through and take pictures of all the bears. They also gave out the posters, you know, some of the posters, which would have been really cool to have.
Yeah.
And I also read in one post, I'm not sure whose post it was, that they handed out fast passes for the
Interesting.
next day, which I did read that
For what?
one.
For what? Like
Anything.
anything?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So that was
Paper? Paper press?
people. I don't know.
I would assume it have to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Or maybe they scanned your magic bell, like they do, you know.
Interesting.
So now I did read that in somebody's post that they also did that.
Huh.
But at any rate, it pains me, y'all, that Country Bears went out
Yeah.
on that note.
Yeah.
It really does. But I was actually, after 53 plus years, think how many performances
Yeah.
the Country Bears have done in that amount of time. I was actually in the last show.
Full functioning show.
Yes.
The one after that would have been whenever it broke, and that's Tom was in on that
Yes.
one.
Full
Yeah.
functioning
Yeah.
show. Full functioning
Yeah.
show. I was at the last.
Russ says multi-experience pass for the next day.
Okay.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. So I was in the last full functioning, you know, show of Country Bear Jamboree, and I'll have to say now I had some other things going on that day, y'all, that were kind of hard. It was very hard emotionally, and to add this on top of it was not a good was not a good combination. Because Country Bears is very near and dear to our hearts. William decided not to go because he could not figure out how to smuggle the chain past security that he would have needed to chain himself
Yeah.
to the stage to stop them from changing Country Bear.
So we won't go.
So,
The stage is sit in Grizzly Hall.
and I would have been right there with you. He decided not to go because he couldn't figure out what to do about smuggling that chain past security. So anyway, guys, it was an amazing, it really was an amazing experience. Country Bear Jamboree is just near and dear to my heart. I am a hillbilly. It so many of the songs, the folk songs that they sang, were what I grew up with those silly, fun.
And nothing that nothing that they replace it with is going to be as much fun.
It's just not.
I mean, karaoke, country Disney songs is not going to have the same charm. People may show up and and sing along because they know. I mean, bare necessities or whatever. But it just you take something that's been so long standing, and of course, they cut down on the show, a few years back. But
cut out Rocky Top.
But anyway, I have a hard time seeing them replace it with anything as iconic. They say that there'll be, kind of Easter eggs, if you will, or they'll have nods to the previous show. And I think come again at the end of the show is probably what they'll do.
Max, Buff, and Melvin.
Yeah.
Surely they're hanging around
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Surely they'll stay.
Yeah, Mike says Rocky Top was part of the vacation show.
But Rocky
but-
Top ran for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, and Rocky Top was an add-in. They still sang all the same shows. I mean, they basically just cut down the vacation show to what it is now. So,
but
you know,
anyway, yeah, I'm hard pressed seeing them come up with something that's distinctly
it's iconic.
iconic and distinctly the Bears.
Jillian made a point that I thought was interesting earlier. She said it's like if you went to the Frozen sing along and they were singing songs from some other
Beauty and the Beast.
From Beauty and the Beast. You
Yeah.
Elsa and Anna sing songs from Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
which I thought was a very valid point.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this feels to us.
And so anyway, we'll see how it turns out.
We'll see.
But anyway,
We'll see.
none of it's going to have it's not going to have the silliness. People get all wrapped up about stuff. Just it takes a certain sense of humor and a certain charm that the Bears have, and not that doesn't translate for everybody, but hey, there are plenty of other things in the parks that don't translate, for me,
Right.
and so
Right.
anyway, different strokes for different folks, as they say, but we love the Bears, Wyatt loves the Bears. I told him we were doing a new, they'd be singing different songs, and he was disappointed about it, but
Kylie was too.
yeah,
Kylie.
and so
When I took Kylie off for the first time, the one that, and she loved Blood on the Saddle. What is that always?
It's just Al's just so funny looking.
It sticks with it, and the song is just hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's so sad and he sings it with this long drawn out. But the song that she kept singing the rest of the day was All the Guys That Turn Me On, Turn Me Down. She was delighted by the Sunbonnets. The Sunbonnets from the Sunshine State. She sang All the Guys That Turn Me On, Turn Me Down the rest of the day. I mean, she would just break into it, break out into it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. So
Wyatt sang, the intro to the to the Country Bears song the other day, a few days ago. He just randomly started, Zeke and Zeb and Ted and Fred, Bear Named Tennessee.
and Wyatt's 5.
Yeah.
Wyatt is 5.
Anyway, he did something. I'll talk about it next week, but he did something really funny just the other day, related to the Haunted Mansion also. But I'll talk through that story next week, I think. But I have to make a note to bring that story up. But anyway, we all that to say, we love the Bears, and we'll see what the new show looks like. Not holding our breath by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll see.
They're not going away. That's that they're not going away.
And I'm thankful for that, because again, it's like Tom Corliss said in his video about it. If the new show stinks, you could say, well, back in my day, and you could say you could go watch it on YouTube. Go watch the old show on YouTube. And so therefore, I'm just glad the Bears are still going to be there. They can always rework the show to capture some of that. We'll never get, in my opinion, outside of maybe the intro song and then Come Again, and Davy Crockett. I would love for them to keep Blood on the Saddle in there. I feel like it's maybe a bit of a long shot, but
because, after all, these songs, look how warped we are. By these animatronic bears, they're so threatening. Look how warped we turned out because we.
Anyway, if nothing else, you can always turn to YouTube and be like, here's play the old version of the show. Go check out the Hitchhiking Bones and watch their vlogs and live streams of the Bears. So we're thankful for that.
Absolutely, we are, and it's I was thankful to be there. It was a bittersweet day.
Yeah,
it was a beautiful day. The weather was beautiful during the whole trip, but I felt very blessed to be there. to see all, all the friends, meet Tom Corliss for the first time, a couple other, great YouTubers who were
That's
there.
cool. Hey,
To cover it.
that's somebody I'd like to run into in the parks at some point.
Mhm.
Because I appreciate his work, keeping
I do
everybody updated. I mean, a trash can changes or something like that. And, DFB, Disney Food Blog, and
Yeah.
WDW News Today have covered it.
Yeah.
Any small thing out of place in the park,
Anything, the weather vane,
yeah.
Tiana's body.
Yeah.
Put up the weather vane.
they cover it.
They notice everything. They don't miss a trick.
Yeah.
That's the thing about social media now. It's very hard for Walt Disney World to do anything, to
Yeah.
make any kind of a move. Like
They'd be like, oh, they painted this wall a different color.
That's right.
here's an article on it.
It's really true. We were literally riding Living with the Land. Russ and Mikey and I were riding Living with the Land. And Russ said, "Oh my gosh, they've changed that sign." I said, "Oh, I can't get a picture of it. I can't." So yeah, it's just they can't make a move, guys,
Yeah.
without us knowing. But it was. I will say it was very special to be in that. Again, that last show was the one that it broke down on. But the last full show of Country Bear Jamboree, I was there for it, and I was very blessed to have been there.
Breaking news on the sign.
Yeah. Yeah, it was breaking news, guys. There have been a couple of times that we have actually beat WDW&T and
We have.
DFB to the punch on some of that. So we're proud of our record.
Yeah. Sometimes you just hit things at the right time.
You do, yeah. Breaking news, exactly. Right. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Long trip.
Yeah.
Fantastic trip.
Yeah.
Loved seeing all the friends. Loved being there. Just to say goodbye properly to Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah.
Mike and Russ showed up that day.
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't realize they were gonna be there.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That was a surprise, guys. So it was just great. Rode Haunted Mansion. I tried Haunted Mansion with them. Anytime I can ride, Haunted Mansion, especially with with Mike, is fun because Mike, guys, as you know, is a former cast member. Well, Russ is too, but Mikey worked in the Haunted Mansion and was a grave digger in Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party for many years. So I feel like I'm, wow, I'm riding, I'm seeing the, riding through Haunted Mansion with a grave digger.
Yeah.
So just fun stuff, y'all. Really, really enjoyed it. It's fantastic. Got more news for you, but it was really, really great. I'll try to be a little more organized with it next week, but it was tons of fun. Next week on Hitchhiker Chat, more from my trip.
Yeah.
Tune in next week. And there
Pictures.
Yeah.
More depth recap.
That's right. Just fun stuff. I posted several new shorts lately. So y'all kind of watch those. There was an Animal Kingdom one of Launchpad McQuack and Scrooge McDuck on an Animal Kingdom of Flotilla, which was really a lot of fun. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah.
But that one was really cool, and I just threw it up there right quick. But here's what I'm gonna post. I may try to do that after we close out this stream. I was sick of too. Hey, good to see ya. I'm trying to highlight your comment on my laptop. We're not on my laptop. Good to see you, Matt. Good to see you. What was I saying?
Flotilla.
Oh, the Flotilla. Yeah, it was cool. I had never seen that one before. But what I'm going to post after, probably try to get it up there after we sign off tonight, which a couple hours. Is the inside the Risley Hall, everybody's singing.
Yeah,
okay?
that'd be fun.
And by the way, guys, kudos, big props to those cast members, because guys, at one point they even swapped out. The two ladies, they even swapped out because it was she'd run out of voice and everything. So they swapped out. The other cast member took over, but I got some shorts
Mm.
of them leading the songs and what have you. So I will post those because it's really a lot of fun. It gives you an idea, what it was like to be, in there and with all these people. And like I said, this one guy, when she ran out of when the cast member ran out of trivia questions, this one guy started shouting out trivia questions. That's what I thought. Wow, hey, that's amazing. It may have been Big Al in human form, but anyway, join us next week on Hitchhiker Chat. Thanks to all of our new subscribers. We appreciate you guys so much. And to everybody, that came to see me, Jane and Travels, so many of you, that I was able to visit with while you were there. It was fantastic to see. I missed you, Matt. Next time. But Jeanette, thanks so much, guys, for spending some time. It's great. It's great to get together. Disney with friends is, even better.
It's a blast.
So it is.
Do you want to show that real quick? Do you want to do a show and tell with that popcorn book over there? Just real
That's a
quick?
great idea. Yes, let me get this, guys. Yeah. We're definitely going to show that.
Let's see.
Okay, y'all. I picked up a popcorn bucket.
Matt says, Don, so sorry to miss you at MK on Friday. Tried to find you.
Oh no, Matt. Well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, send me something on Instagram. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Mikey says, yeah, even though Don kept running off to do things without us.
Hey, Mike, you snooze, you lose, buddy. You know me.
Is it light up?
Even it lights up.
What?
It lights up. It does.
Until Gary and Casey got lost.
Yeah, it does. But it's not.
That's really cool.
I know. I wasn't able to. Of course, we're on Hitchhiker Chat, so they're gonna know. But yeah, this is really cool. I did not get one. I probably should have bought one and let y'all keep it. Let y'all have it. It really is. This, I don't know if you guys see if I can show you that. This is the new popcorn bucket. It's been all over social media, but as you can see, it's the Discovery Building, but it's clear. And this is one of the coolest popcorn buckets they've made. I'll never say. This is really a neat design. It has Figment in there, riding the rainbow, sliding down the rainbow. Look at that. And then it has a multicolored bag of popcorn in there, and it does light up. There's a
you left the tab in there, yeah.
There's a pull tab.
Yeah.
I won't pull it out because it is for for somebody else. But then it also has
Festival of the Arts.
It says Festival of the Arts, Epcot International on the lanyard. So it's really great. Now, okay, take a guess. How much was this, William?
$35.
It was 30.
Yeah.
It was 30. So this, I don't know. Now, I'm not a popcorn bucket-aholic.
Yeah.
This is not one of my sessions. So
Imagination building, not discovery.
Thank you. Did I say Discovery?
I was thinking that, but I just let
thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I said that. Thank you for that correction. But anyway, it's really wonderful. I don't know. I didn't pay $30 for Mickey.
Yeah.
For the Mickey toy soldier, but and I'll have to say I like him better than this.
Yeah.
I just do, even though it lights up. But it's really cool looking when it lights up, and so that's really amazing. This is for Garrett and Casey.
Yeah.
So got it, and I got it home, y'all.
Yeah.
Got it home.
That is an impressive feat.
Yeah. So there will be a small shipping, small handling fee. Garrett and Casey for bringing this. I am totally kidding. Totally kidding. This is for y'all, and I hope you enjoy it. I think Casey will love it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think she will absolutely have a fit over there. It's really cute. It really is cute. Is that it?
I think so.
Is that it? This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
this has been.
Mikey says toy soldier bucket was 28, so there we go.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, so it was
small
close.
increase
Yeah,
there,
it was close. It was close. Oh, and Mike, by the way, Mikey was able to snag a Spirit jersey for me. Now y'all know hello, my name is Dawn. I have a problem. I have an addiction to Spirit jerseys, and Mikey was able to snag this for like $5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The other day, I missed it.
Tina says it is one of my obsessions.
Yeah,
the
I know,
popcorn
Tina.
buckets.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It totally is.
And Russ says, Don, when is your next trip? LOL.
Well, I haven't scheduled it yet. That's something I've got. That's part of the fun. Russ is
So you've got
scheduling.
another 5 months or so on your AP.
Mhm.
So
I think my AP expires June 16th or something like that. Maybe.
Matt says my Mr. Toad popcorn bucket was $30.
Oh, was it?
And it
Okay.
only holds 3 pieces of popcorn.
But it's so cute.
It is,
Now,
it is awesome. I'm so glad to have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And big shout out to Mike.
Yep.
Huge shout out to Mike for that.
Oh boy.
Because I love it. It is probably the crown for me, the crown jewel of the popcorn bucket collection.
I'll have to agree with that. I'll have to agree with that. It really is. Yeah. And it was 30. I would have paid. Shh, don't tell this. But, yeah, I would have paid that for Mr. Toad. Yeah, so cool. Yeah. I didn't realize that Mr. Toad was 30 bucks.
Yeah, they do.
And he's a little, he's a smaller one. The thing about the Mickey Toy Soldier popcorn bucket is the thing was 18 inches tall.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
huge.
really big. So, I just something about him. I loved him.
Yeah.
So. But at any rate, folks, let's see if there's anything. Just to wrap this up, let's see. Check out all of my videos. Really, I'll have to say, we really had some good vlogs or some good live streams this trip. The Epcot day, there was a little bit, I don't know what was going on at Epcot. I kept totally losing the signal. It just kept dying. So if you look at the Epcot day, it's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. I'm not sure what to do about all that, but I will go through all of those when I get home and kind of figure out maybe something different. I may just leave them. But everything else, pardon my yawn, y'all. Everything else was really good. Had some good riding days, and Kilimanjaro Safari was good the day that we were there, and Dean was able to come that day as well. So we're glad that Dean was able to come.
Great view of Luminous.
Yeah. And oh yes, right. That stream, that thumbnail. Oh, y'all can look for that. It has Luminous on the thumbnail. William made that thumbnail for me on the fly, so I could do that. And y'all, we had a fantastic. If you want a perfect view of Luminous, go watch that live stream.
Was it on the porch of Rose and Crown? Whoops. Sorry.
Just giving away all of our secrets.
Whoops.
Play some things close to the vest.
Where's the neuralizer from Midnight?
Oh my goodness! But it's fantastic. It really is a beautiful, beautiful view of Luminous, and my first time to see it.
Yeah.
Now the nice thing about it was I had the gimbal, and the gimbal has the little feet. Has the little tripod thing that you can. So I set it down like on top of like a concrete thing that was there, concrete wall that was there. So I was able to like just set it pillar there. Thank you. Set it down and hold it in place while I watched with my eyes.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Yes.
There have been several shows that I've watched on my phone screen.
On the phone screen.
As it's actually happening in front of me.
Yeah. So that was really nice, especially for my first time to see Luminous. I was able to do that. I just lined it up, and then I just held it, in one place and was able to watch it.
Yeah.
And That show, I'll have to say that show, um, it's not as good as Illuminations, y'all. They're going to be hard pressed
Mm-hmm.
to ever come up with anything that's as good as Illuminations, but it's much better than
Harmonious?
Harmonious. Yes, it's so better than Harmonious, not as good as Illuminations. That's my opinion on that. What do y'all think about it? What do y'all about that one? There are some advantages, some great advantages to this one. The as we fondly call them, or not so fondly,
Yeah.
the Stargate and the taco barges are gone.
Yeah.
So our line of sight, and across World Showcase Lagoon, which was a huge criticism by
Mhm.
many fans, it blocked our view across. Want to be able to take pictures of the beautiful landscape. Those are gone. And the new barge is in pieces
Yeah.
so that they can move it in and out, much like they did with the Illumination barges. Now, there is no blow off, the blow up that they used to have to do that was so cool every night.
Yeah.
But that Russ was telling me that from his understanding, that barge is very versatile. They can do whatever show they want off that one barge.
That's
And
cool.
and the other piece, um, um, Harmonious was it was not a 360 show.
Yeah.
You had to be in certain places or you didn't get as good a view.
Basically like 12, 3, 6, or 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
To see.
And this one is a 360.
Yeah.
Like Illuminations was. So lots of advantages to that. Okay. I can't think of anything else, do we?
Let's see. Yeah, some more next week from Mom's trip. Keep an eye out for a vlog and new shorts related to Country Bears and the closing. Big thanks to our channel members, Mike Wheeler, Tina McNeil, Mike 88 NYC, Texas Takes, and Brian, who rejoined us
tonight.
And then be a big shout out to our new subs. Thank you to our Ghost Host moderators for keeping the chat family friendly. We appreciate you. Thanks to everybody for being here. Whatever capacity you choose to support us, we appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the encouragement. We look forward to every Tuesday night talking Disney with all of you. So thanks to everybody in the chat. I think I got everybody written down here. If I didn't, let me know. Or if you're in ghost mode, you want to pop out to say hello real quick, so I can get you written down here in my book, which has the castle here appropriately enough. But big shout out to Aunt Susan, Aunt Joy, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. Mandy Adams, Dina Turkey Lecture, Walking the World with Russ. T. McNeil, Jane and Travels, Brian, Mike Wheeler, Mike Klimovich, Wonderful World of Walter, Hatmark's Ghost, Kadani Sean, Movie Mania Nick, AJC Magic TV, Angela DOD, is our dream, Joseph Dion, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, and Simba 2. We appreciate all of you for being here. Again, we look forward to Tuesday nights every single week, talking Disney news with all of you. Thanks again for being here.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of this, by all means, put a comment below, and we will do our best to answer it, or suggestions, observations, whatever. We appreciate all of it and really enjoy your feedback on our shows. For our comments, it's fun to read them.
Check out theliveplace.com, TubeBuddy, a Stickermule. Got links below. Check that out if you haven't
already. We appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you joining us. Sorry, it's getting the best of me. I've done too much talking.
Yeah. What was it? Matt Simatu says, like Harmonious better than Luminous. Let's see. Tina says, yes, I love Luminous, and I haven't even seen it in person. The music and harmony is so much better than Harmonious, and the point of view is much better. Bonus, no tacos. Mikey says, I like the music for Harmonious, but love the storytelling and the feels with Luminous. Plus, Luminous is a combination of Epcot, nighttime multiple shows wrapped in one. So cool. All right. And I will confess, I've still not seen a stream or vlog of Luminous, so I've got to. I have to
You didn't
watch.
watch-
I,
you didn't
I
watch
didn't.
the
I
live
couldn't.
stream?
I think I was at church. Yeah, I think I was either at church or on my
Yeah.
way home.
Yeah.
Because y'all are an hour ahead, and so I think
Right.
I was on my way home, maybe getting the boys ready for bed. But yeah,
It's good.
yeah. So I need to watch a new B team replay for our own channel. So,
It's good.
but
Yeah.
Mikey says no Lorcana cards tonight. Oh, Mikey. All right, go dig behind Grogu's, and I will, in fact, unbox another right behind Grogu here. That's the Cincy buddy Grogu on the end of my desk there. Have a little small stockpile. Just grab whatever. Grab one. Yeah, there we go. Give me the brave little Taylor Mickey. So here is a hanger. So I found this. They're just lucked into it. Found it. I think was it at Walmart maybe?
Nice.
But anyway, this is from the first chapter. This is actually the first pack that I've opened from the first chapter. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. Matt says you just need to come out and watch in person. Yeah, why not? Likely excuse, Will. Yeah, thanks, Ross. Hashtag Will needs Disney Pink. So yes, here's brave little Taylor Mickey. This is a pack of Lorcana cards, the Lorcana trading card game that took the world by storm last year.
Yeah.
Next month they'll drop the third set, which is called Into the Inklands.
Called what?
Into the Inklands is
Into the
Inklands. So they've got some of the characters that are featured in some of the artwork. You've got Moana. You have a pirate piglet. You have Scrooge McDuck. Robin Hood is I think on a deck box and deck sleeves. A couple play mats. You have one with Stitch. He's wearing like a like space suit looking thing, and then you've got Moana kind of staring off, at the distance. But anyway, I think there's a heavy focus. I want to say on, I think Treasure Planet's featured, and maybe Atlantis, DuckTales, and I think I saw like an Eeyore card the other day. But anyway, here's this pack. Go ahead and open it up. This is my first pack ever to open for the first chapter. The other four packs that I've opened were part of the second set, Rising with Floodborn. So let's see if we get anything good out of here. There's a really good app. Yeah, hashtag money trap, right, Russ? But they get me every time, and I just go willingly. So anyway, first card in this pack, Pongo, the old rascal, running off his leash there. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. Focus. Put my hand behind it, maybe it'll focus. We'll see. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't want to. But there's Pongo. Sorry, it doesn't seem to want to focus here. All right. Next, we have Simba, protective cub. There he is. Man, it really does not want to focus. Maybe it's picking mama. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That looks better. And now we have the wardrobe, Belle's confidant, Beauty and the Beast. Real. Let's see. Mike Wheeler says they have a Winnie the Pooh mat for the second edition. Yeah, so in that second set, it's the Honey Wizard Pooh. And yeah, so we have the Beast one over there. I'm looking right at it. It's off screen, you can't see it, but oh, I love this one. I've got Prince Ali Aladdin. Big fan of that. Let's see here. Focus. There we go. Prince Ali Aladdin. Next we have Merlin, self-appointed mentor. Merlin from the Sword and the Stone.
Y'all, I love the artwork. I'm
There you go.
really anxious to.
Prince Eric, dashing and brave.
Oh, that's neat.
There you go. There we go. We're getting closer to now we have LeFou, Bumbler. Looks like he's carrying Gaston's boots here. For get the focus. There we go. Every time you back out of the shot, yeah, ransack. So you can see Pacha going through all of the
Is that a hollow?
the different potions. No, it's
I'm
not.
not a hollow, but it's a athletic.
There we go. So there's Pacha going through the all the different potions.
That's neat.
Emperor's New Greens. Yep. Rapunzel letting down her hair. She's using her hair as a whip there. Really neat artwork. Big fan of the characters that I pulled from this pack. It's really neat. There we go. And then we have the Musketeer Tabard, which is an item related to the Three Musketeers. There's that. And the last card, which should be a not the last card. Never mind. Got a rare King Hades, King of Olympus.
Oh, really?
Neat card. So he's featured as one of the artworks in the gift set. What number is that Rapunzel? It is 121 out of 204, Mikey. And the last card is Horace from 101 Dalmatians. No good scoundrel, Horace. There you go. Hades rules. So there we go. First pack down. More to come. But first pack down. Thanks for asking, Mikey. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the brave little tailor Mickey. His foot and the bottom right portion of they've got these little cards that come in each pack, and you can put together the puzzle there as you keep unboxing packs. So the artist original concept art by Nicholas Cole. Yeah, Cole. So neat. Yeah, I'm excited to have opened my first pack, and look forward to opening future packs. So thanks for suggesting that, Mikey.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it. Well, anything else?
I think that's about all I got.
We need to cover. It's been fun tonight, y'all. Talking about all this. Just talking with you. Spending some time with you on Tuesday nights. We look forward to it, and we're really honored that you care to spend some time with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you all have a great week. Tune in next week to hear more about Mom's Trip and Festival of the Arts. All right. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody. Have a great week, y'all.
Love you guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you to all of our new subscribers. We really appreciate it.
Shout out to Team Replay too. Lisa, Keith, and Joey, if it's Joey's World. Captain of Team Replay. And everybody else in Team Replay. Thanks, y'all. Have a great week.
Bye. All the guys turn me on, turn me down. It's the same way every place I've found. All the guys turn me on, turn me down. Bye, y'all.